All right, what's up? Hey, I know it's pretty late here, but I wanted to test out our nighttime light that we're gonna use for next week. Basically, I want this show to be more inclusive of like players. So I'm giving players a chance to join the show actually. So for January and February, I'm gonna have on our site a sign up for anyone that wants to be a part of the show for Monday through Friday. But to test it out, we're going to start on, I believe, Tuesday with a group of 5 kids who will be doing this, who will be on this show right here, doing the drills. So you guys can watch them. But I like to test things out. So this is the last day before the show starts, I believe. And I am checking the lighting out because the show starts at like I think 4 o'clock, 4:30, or something like that, and it gets dark earlier these days, like around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I have to make sure that there's enough light for us to do our show. All right, so this is that, and so I'm just gonna go through the show, and I bought some lights right here, and I'm shining them on the court, and I'm gonna see if it actually works out with the basketball and everything like that. So I will be reviewing this afterwards to see if you guys could hear me, see me, whatever you want. But the quote of the day is to fake it until you make it. And for me, that's actually pretty important because basically, I mean, I fake all this stuff. Like, I created this logo and even this logo right here. Let me see 50 All Stars. I made this on a freaking like computer in like 3 minutes. I just put the word 50 with All Stars together. And I was like, good enough. But then all of a sudden, like months later, I see it on like t-shirts, on jerseys, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like real. And people think that like I'm a professional somehow. And it's funny. So fake it until you make it basically means um, if you're not going to be a professional basketball player, just start acting like it. Just start pretending that you're going to be a professional basketball player and then you start to work out like them, start to act like them, start to do everything that they will do, and then sooner or later you might have a chance to be one. All right, and at the very least you have a chance to like feel what it's like to be them. All right, and first thing is overhead board passes. Let me see for this one. Overhead board passes. You would go from the free throw line, take the ball, pass it like that. Now, I don't want to mess up and hit the car, but I'll get closer. Right here. Right, and then you go over and over and over again. And what you're doing is making these muscles stronger, right? So that you can make sure that you can pass the ball across court and things like that. The next drill that we're doing, and again, I would have the kids do that drill. If there's 2 kids that can do it on opposite sides, if there's more kids, then the other kids would do other drills on the side. Next one is drive left, right, pass high, low. All right, so this one's kind of weird. So basically, you start from the elbow, not from the elbow, from the opposite wing, and you drive middle like this, and then you jump stop. All right, and when you jump stop, the person that you're passing the ball to on the opposite side, he's either going to be waiting like this, or like this. All right, and that's going to be your cue to either drive in and pass the ball like this, or if he has his hand straight up, you drive in and pass the ball like this. All right. Now that's not your cue for the real games, but that will be your cue for right now because what he's simulating is the defender. So as you're driving, you see someone open, you can pass it straight or by jumping up based on the defender's hands. So the offensive player will tell you whether it's high or low, just to like make you read and react to something. So it won't happen during the game like that, but we're simulating it. So you want to be able to practice both of those passes. So you drive in, either pass like this or like that to the person shooting, and then we rotate. You can also drive the baseline. If you drive baseline like this, throw the ball with the left hand, or you can jump out of bounds. Go like this, 1, 2, and throw the ball like that, out of bounds. And again, that simulates what the defense might do. Either the defender let you by him, or the defender rolled you out of bounds. Either the help side wasn't there, or the help side was there. The help side is there, you can jump out of bounds to get a better angle because the defense is not allowed to follow you. So, and to tell you the difference between those two, the shooter on the other end will either be like this for the regular pass, or he'll be like this if he wants you to jump out of bounds. All right, and players have a lot of trouble with it because they don't understand. It's like a layup. All right, so when you're jumping out of bounds, it's like a layup. Dribble in, hit with the other foot, pick it up, you take 2 steps. 1, 2, and then toss the ball with the outside hand. So if you're on the right side, it's with the right hand, that side with the left hand. You know what? It's also getting cold. Let me see. I think I have gloves somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Might as well not be uncomfortable. Jeez. All right. So normally I don't play with gloves on, but it is getting kind of cold out here. So the next one that we have is on-ball defense. And again, I'm going to be so happy that it won't just be me because I do not like talking to a camera this entire time. But if there's other kids here, it'll just be a lot easier. And maybe you guys will be able to understand a lot more too. On-ball defense, when you're guarding someone. You're going to be down low, have your hand out like this, okay? And this hand is reaching in. This hand right here, though, isn't just laying down. This hand is right here tracing the ball. So this hand is reaching in. This is if he's dribbling the ball on this side. All right. If he switches sides, then you switch hands like that. All right. And your hand's out here just tracing. You're low and you're on the balls of your feet. So not on your heels, not flat-footed. All right. And you're ready to move. If he goes that way, step with this leg first. If he goes this way, step with this leg first. All right. That's about the end of defense. And you also want to be an arm's length away. If you're too close, you're going to be there to foul someone. If you're too close, it's easy to drive by you. If you're too far away, then they can just shoot over you. You're going to be an arm's length away so that you can be far enough away so that you can stay with them. Also be close enough so you can contest a shot. All right, you don't need to block anyone's shot. You just need to contest. All right, make it uncomfortable. So what a lot of players realize after a while is the taller that you are, you get to back off the player more. But the taller that you are, your legs are longer and it's harder to move. So tall people and small people can basically defend the same, all right? Because you each have your pros and your cons. So you have to work with your pros. So for me, if I have length, I use my length. So my legs can be a little bit slower. If you're small, maybe you have no length, but you have quickness. So you get close. And if you're short, but you have no quickness, well, then you're probably just screwed. Sorry. All right. Next one is ball jump versus space cut. All right, so if you're guarding somebody and they're up top and they pass the ball to the wing, as a defender, you don't want to just stay here. All right, you don't want to just stay here and guard them. You want to jump off like that. You're going to jump off to make sure that this guy stays on that side of you so you can stay in between him and the ball. But offensively, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you try to pass the ball there and then cut right in front of this person. So you have to pass it and then sprint. And if you can cut in front of this person, now you can beat them for a layup. As a defender, I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So I got to jump off faster than you. Realize the advantage goes to this guy, the defender. The defender should not lose this one. As an offensive player, you might know which way that you want to pass it, but you have to take some time in passing it. So as you're passing, I need to start sprinting as you pass, as the ball, as soon as it releases. I can't wait until the ball gets in his hand. And I got to jump off right here. Now I beat you. And if you beat me here, I can't allow that to happen by standing here. As you start to approach me, I got to start moving back. So I keep my distance. Right now, I'm about 3 feet ahead of you. If you move an inch, I move an inch. If you move a foot, I move a foot. And you stay over here and you never let them get anywhere close to you so that you can make them cut on this side and then you follow them down like that. All right, next one. We have Kobe post. And the last one is that one. Okay, so Kobe post. This is one of my most favorite ones teaching because it teaches you how to use the rules in your favor. So Kobe post is like a little bit further away from the post area. What we're going to do is this. We are going to turn and bounce the ball. And then we're going to come back for a fake spin. So we're going to step there and then come back for a fake spin. So you fake there. And you're using that pivot foot. But now what we're going to do is something illegal. We're going to go there, bounce the ball, spin here. And instead of spinning back, we're going to switch pivot feet. Spin here to surprise them. But that is a travel. But what we're going to do is now we're going to make it not a travel. So how we make it not a travel is by going like this. As we bounce in, we're going to jump back. If you jump back, now you haven't established a pivot foot. If all I did was here and I went here and I pivot back, well, now that's my pivot foot. But if I go here and I jump back and I land on 2 foot at the same time, now I can go either way. So I'm going to shimmy and I can go either that way or that way. And the fun part about this is the defender is right here behind you. The defender can't see your feet. So to him, this looks the same as this. To him, it looks the same. But to the referees who are far away, they can tell the difference. So the referees won't call travel on you, but this guy will think that you traveled. All right? So what you want to finish up doing is going like this, hit, jump, swing, and then go that way for the shot. All right, and that's the Kobe post. He learned it from Akeem Olajuwon, but since we already have it in the Akeem Olajuwon move, we call it the Kobe. All right, you can do that either way with the initial spin, and either way with the secondary spin. So there's 4 different moves, 2 sides, 8 different moves. Who we got here? Okay, Blake Bastani. Yeah, I love the Kobe post. That's good. All right. Also, because Blake came on right here, I told a few people, I'm not going to tell everyone until Monday, but if you're watching right now, you're a true fan. All right. I am. Oh, wait, let me talk about one more before I get to that. The double bounce series. Bounce the ball 2 times. It's 1, 2. Then you're going to go like this. You can go bounce, in the leg, behind the back. So bounce, in the leg, behind the back. Then you're going to spin to the middle and shoot. All right, then you do it again, outside hand, bounce, behind the back, spin, pump fake, rip through, and shoot that. And the third time, rip through, fake that, and come and shoot this. All right, then the last time, it's rip through, fake that, fake this, and then go there. So you're doing all 4 moves to both sides. It's a fun drill just to practice like your rip throughs and being stronger. It's a good warm up. It intimidates people as well. All right, but again, what I was about to say was, let's get some light. Let's see if I got it. There we go. That's good enough. All right, so I am leaving the state in March. All right, super sad it happens, but I focus on the here and now. So I'm going to Colorado in March, and eventually you would have to be without me anyways. All right, and how I see this is basically my job is to teach you to teach yourself. So we have my books. All right, you guys have those things, and I've been teaching it, and I will continue to teach it on this show every single day. All right, we're going to go over the stuff. If you have any questions, you can always ask them, okay? All right, but while I'm here, these last 2 months, you have a chance to sign up. So on our website on Monday morning, I will adjust our website to include my farewell tour workouts. All right, and if you sign up for them, through January and February, you guys can basically say goodbye to me, but also steal as much information as you possibly can. All right, so you guys are getting all that I have to offer. Okay, are you still going to do the Google Meets when you're in Colorado? Oh, I'm going to stop the Google Meets this weekend. No one was really doing those, and it was hard to set up. But also the pandemic won't happen forever. But the Google Meet stuff, that was just shooting. That was simple stuff that you can do on your own. All right, the teaching stuff is the more important stuff. So that's what this show will be. So once the pandemic's over, I'll be doing real workouts again, but I'll be in Colorado. However, before every workout, I'll be doing this, and I'm also going to try to spread the word of Limitless Hoops so that other people are doing my workouts as well. And I signed up for 4 or 5. I saw, yeah, you signed up for Saturday and Sunday morning, and then you're doing a few other weekday ones as well. All right. So you already got in. I have not told everyone yet, so I told a few people. So make sure you guys get in early because all the slots should sell out. All right. So make sure you guys sign up fast for that stuff. And again, we will take it day by day and still as much information as you can so you guys can take it along. Because once I tell you the stuff and you pay attention and you learn it, now all you need to do is do it over and over and over again. All right. And all that stuff, like the shooting stuff, the ball handling stuff, that's just rote stuff. You don't need anyone for that. Get a whole bunch of shots up. All right. Make that a daily thing. But all the stuff that's in my book, that stuff's a little harder. You do need a coach teaching you that stuff. So that's what that stuff's for, and that's what this show's for. Starting next week, I'll practice it with players, and hopefully I get to continue that. Then we'll of course make it a better looking show too, like add some like logos and like some like things where we get to draw some stuff out so you can really learn and visualize everything a lot better. All right. Motivational story of the day. Let's go with when you play for points in practice or games, you must be of the mindset that winning every single point matters. Oh, sorry. Winning every single point means everything and nothing. All right. While you're playing, it's life or death. Immediately afterwards, it means nothing at all. That's the balance, and that's what's going to maximize your wins in basketball and in life. All right. So when you're playing a game, seriously, like in the games and practice, whatever, it should mean everything to you. All right. It should mean absolutely everything, like to the point of tears. But the moment the game is over, whether you won or whether you lost, who cares? I give people a chance to cry for 5 minutes after the games. Or if you lose, if you win, I'll give you a chance to celebrate for 5 minutes. After that, it's just a game. But during the game, you better act like it's life or death the entire time. So it's our acting. We have to act as if like this is the most important thing in the world, okay? So that's how you can be great at basketball and also just great at life, is taking all the things that are kind of silly and make them really serious. Like how money is it's a joke. It's funny. It doesn't really make sense. It's just a piece of paper. But if you pretend like it's really serious, then you actually do better your life and everyone's lives around you. So take those things seriously. Next one, middle school. We have 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 run. I explained that one last week. Countdown game, one-on-one sprints, successive dribble shots, diagonal hurdle layups, and sandbag slides. Let's talk about the sandbag slides. Okay, I like this one. All right, let me see this. All right, so instead of sandbags, I have these balls. These balls weigh about 5 pounds or so. And what we're going to do is start right here, arms out, get down low, and you slide, and slide to the middle, and then you go straight. You go straight, you go up and out, and then you repeat. All right, and then you repeat over and over and over again. Try not to drop these. All right, until you get stronger. All right, and I stole it from Muggsy Bogues' team. All right, and it's with the sandbags, and it's basically a really crazy drill, but it does make you stronger, makes you better at basketball, and everything like that. Could I use like 5 to 10 pound dumbbells instead? You could, but that's a lot of weight. Probably for you, 3 pounds, 2.5, however much you can hang on to. But I do know that Muggsy Bogues' team are full of high school guys who are really, really great, 4 NBA players. They used bricks. And each brick, I looked it up online, it weighs 7.5 pounds. So for our practices, I could not find 7.5 pounds weights, but we did have sandbags, and the sandbags weighed 10 pounds. So those ones that we used to use for our practices, they weighed 10 pounds. A lot of the small kids couldn't lift them, so I got these things. They also come in different colors. So I'm gonna get the black ones for the high school, use these for maybe the middle school, and then use lighter ones like the yellow ones for the little kids. Just like each one of these costs $50, so that's a lot of freaking money. So it is what it is. But yes, that's a great drill to get stronger and quicker on defense and everything else. High school one, back down series, pick and roll, rescreen, Statue of Liberty, 2-ball catch layup, dial jumps, peekaboo shots. I want to talk about the back down series. And for this one, this is if you're a dominant player. All right. And I was a dominant player in high school. All right. And you take somebody, go like this, dribble on the outside like this, and you want to step and slide, step and slide. And the person can't guard you because you're stepping into them because you're the stronger person. All right. So you dribble, step and slide like that. But you want to do it from the wing, go into the block at that angle. Why? So that people aren't behind you. And so you can see the entire court. And so you can have as many options as you want going either way. And there's 5 different moves that you can do off this. All right, one is you step and slide, and then you can turn and run. So if he's not guarding you right here, you have the middle. Go like this, you go left front pivot and throw the ball ahead like that. Then go to the Statue of Liberty layup after that. So you go like this, step in, and then you go boom. Here, with the right hand, and score like that. The next one is basically the same exact thing, but now you can turn baseline. You can go like this, and then turn baseline. So instead of pivoting here, we pivot here. So it's the same thing, but now since we went baseline, we have to switch hands. And we have to go underneath the block. So it basically leads me to right here. I back down, and I go here with the pivot, switch hands, go 1, 2, and then I can score a reverse layup on this side. All right, so those are the 2 different front pivot and back pivot. The next one that you could do is a pro hop. Step in like this again, and now you go middle, boom, and then pro hop, shoot that shot. The fourth one is you step middle, get a fake middle this time. Go in, and then step and fake. But you gotta dribble long. All right, you can't dribble short. You can't step short. You gotta step and dribble long. Now the hard part for many people is with this hand, you can turn it and catch it on this side after the dribble, like that. And then with this foot, you gotta step further away. So you go boom. So I'm basically doing like the splits, and then I pivot. Then I turn and shoot. All right, so all of it looks like this, where I step big, boom, hit, turn and spin, and then I shoot that shot. And then for the fifth one, it's a very hard one, it's the Dirk Nowitzki fade. All right, so we'll back down, then we'll step middle like this, lean back, and then shoot a fade away like that, which is a totally hard shot, but it's what Dirk Nowitzki made famous. All right, so that's all of that stuff, and those are all the moves that I was going to talk about. But again, you guys should be doing this stuff, and I brought it up last week, and I brought it up to Cam as well last time that I saw him, because I wrote this book for you guys. Like basically, I gave you a key. I gave you a key to the NBA. And the NBA is like in this like big mansion, right? And the mansion, it has all the food in the world. It has warmth. It has like video games in there, right? And all of you guys who can't make the NBA, you guys are homeless people. I gave you a key to the mansion though. And you guys are knocking on the door right now. And you guys are outside the mansion looking through the windows. And you guys are looking through the windows by watching TV and watching the NBA. And you're like, I wish I could make it to the NBA. I wish. And that does nothing. I gave you a key. You know what to do with the key. You take it and you open up the door. But it's a little bit harder than that. It's a little bit harder than just opening up a door, because opening the door means you read the book every single day. You do every single workout in the book. and you do them for like 10 minutes each. And then you do the challenges every single day. So if you're an eighth grader right now, your challenge for the day is finish day 13 of 100 of the Preobrazovanie challenge. All right, and I don't think anyone except for Finn is even trying. All right, seventh graders, you're doing 10 months of the Chastain challenge, and if Blake and Armand and Gavin, if they listen to me, they might be okay doing this, but they did not listen to me. They thought that they could try it before it even started. And then of course they got a little burned out because they were trying to do something like 6 extra months. And I told them, dude, follow the book. All right. So if you believe in me at all, follow this book. And when I get to Colorado, I do hope that some people listen to me there. I think that I'll be more likely to, because in here, people took a while to pay attention to me. And in Colorado, like, it's not just MVP flight. In Colorado, it's my parents' league. And then here, I'm not Klay Thompson. In Colorado, I'm freaking famous. All right. And people will listen to me. So it's going to be way, way different. But you shouldn't need that influence in your life. All right. You shouldn't wait for like Steph Curry to tell you something. All right. You do it because you're smart enough to understand that's the right thing. I'm going to try and get a few people to do the book so I can push them and they can push me. That's a really smart idea. All right. If you get people to do it with you, it's so hard to back out, because like if you're like 5 favorite friends are doing it, they're going to want to do it because you do it. And then you're going to want to do it because they do it. It's an easy way to trick yourself into doing it. And but you have to give them a shorter term goals. So I think for you, it would be like, hey, let's win the CYO 8th grade championship. And then just come up with this and say, only do this for 1 year. So say 2020 is so bad, and let's just go 2021. Let's not skip a day. And then when they skip, like, let's say 20 days of the whole year, that's still amazing. Also, yeah, it was hard. We did the Chastain Challenge for 139 straight days. I know, man. All right, so this is the only year where you have, in our book, we have most grades will do the Chastain Challenge 1 month. But for the 7th graders, they do it for 10 straight months. All right. To do the Chastain Challenge, it's very, very hard. The actual girl, Finley Chastain, who came up with that thing, she did hers for 10 straight months. She actually went 12 straight months. And she did that when she was in the 5th grade. I knew no one could do that in the 5th grade besides her. She's the amazing one, right? But I made it the 10 straight month one for the 7th grader, because I figure a 7th grade boy is more like a 5th grade Finley. But maybe I was off too. Maybe that's not good enough until you're like a 12th grade boy. I don't know. All right. So know that if you give up on this one, a little girl beat you. Okay. I know she's pretty amazing, but don't let her beat you that easily. Okay. She did it for 10 straight months, and her parents couldn't stop her. Her parents even said, why don't you stop? And she's like, no. She did her homework, and that was considered part of her homework. And she signed off on it, showed them every single day. Like, she wrote it down. She wrote it down every freaking day. And like, I still have that book. And she highlighted every single day that she did. She even went on trips, like with vacations with her family, and still did it. It was crazy. Oh yeah, I remember her coming to practice and giving the older kids the blue book. Oh yeah. So yeah, you're right. So Finley tried to get everyone to do the Chastain Challenge, and she made folders for everyone, and she got to feel my pain. She tried so hard to get everyone to be like her, and nobody did it. And she spent hours on that stuff to try to get everyone to be like her, and no one did it. So that could happen to you. I tried to ask the 7th graders. Yeah. So understand, like, you can try to get everyone to be like you, but there's only like so many people that want to be like that amazing. All right. And it's a lonely road. But know that Finley Chastain was once there for you. And she was trying to get you to be there. If you had just said yes, you would have had someone. So if you ever meet someone again, you cling to that person. You become best friends with that person. All right, who cares about your current best friends? You become best friends with the person that wants to work their hardest. Because again, you had her. She was right there. You could have hung out with her, but you didn't. You didn't speak up. She was begging for someone. She was passing those things out, asking everyone who wants to do this with me. And all you got to do is say, I do. Let's go and become best friends. So next time that you see someone who's like Michael Jordan, which may not come, cling on to them. Anyways, I hope that lighting was good. We're gonna start this show with real people, besides me, on Tuesday. Right, and that's about it. I'll see the rest of you guys on Monday. If you guys come to the last Tice Valley workout before the new year, make sure that you guys sign up for our workouts in January and February. I'll add that. I'll add that form to our website. Everything. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.